Major Mohammed Ali Shah joins us on the broadcast. Sir, if you can hear me, a very good morning. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join us on NewsX. If I can quickly begin by asking you, the fact that the Home Minister is going to be visiting Jammu and Kashmir, amid a slew of terrorist attacks that have left at least 11 civilians dead. How significant is the fact that the Home Minister himself is now visiting Jammu and Kashmir? The timing of the visit, particularly if I can talk to you about.
Absolutely. This is the first time after the abrogation of Article 370 when the Home Minister would be actually visiting Kashmir. And I think it conveys a very strong message and it uplifts the morale of everybody there in the valley that the Home Minister himself is coming there personally. And I think it will be appreciated, much appreciated by everyone in fact, because it is required.
Okay, all right. Sir, if I can ask you the next question then, the fact that there's going to be a unified command meeting that is going to be held. Now, when we talk about a unified command meeting, I'm assuming that, the BSF as well as the army, police, all top officials are going to be present in the meeting. Meetings such as this, how significant are meetings such as these? Because we don't have unified command meetings every now and then, correct? They're special. And why are they special is what I'm asking you.
See, basically the army, it comes under the defense ministry, it doesn't come under the home ministry, and the paramilitary like the CRPF or the ITBP, the Assam Rifles or the BSF, they come under the home ministry. Even the NSG, the National Security Guards, come under the home ministry. So now when we have a unified command meeting, they work together in tandem. I think it's very, very important because it's not that, who the army comes under and who the paramilitary comes under. At the end of the day, both are, one is looking after the internal affair of the country, others looking at the border effect, the border region. So now when the BSF and the army in tandem, they are brigades of the BSF, they are battalions of the BSF which come under army formation, especially in the northeast. And they are divisions under which they are BSF battalions. So I think they have to work ultimately in tandem with a common objective. So I think this meeting is going to be very, very objective and very, very fruitful in fact.
Okay, all right, sir. And before we let you go, if we talk about the flight that is now going to take off between Srinagar and Sharjah, the fact that this is going to be the first such international flight out of Srinagar, how big of a win is this going to be indeed for the people of Jammu and Kashmir,
Well, people in Jammu and Kashmir are actually making progress. And incidentally, if you see, the ratio of the cases that took place of terrorism in October were far more greater than the other months. The reason being, I will tell you. So recently we had the Quad Summit, we also had the UN General Assembly meeting. So that time China and Pakistan were very guilty conscious that they would be discussed. So Pakistan was only trying to build a narrative that not all is good in Kashmir Valley after the abrogation of Article 370 so that they can project a different picture to the international community. Now, having said that, when we have a flight going from Srinagar to Sharjah, I think it is a very, very big morale booster for the locals, for everybody over there. And it is certainly a sign of progress because things are getting better, things are progressing. But when an enemy country tries to, I will not really say an enemy country, but I would say an adversary, tries to create a narrative by saying that, okay, not all is well, a flight like this only goes to show that all is well, and such things are very much encouraged and welcomed by the local population there.
All right, absolutely. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with all those inputs.